Overpaid taxes, the world's moist, and microplastics in our water. Plus, campus-related news from our PSTV reporters. Weather, entertainment, and sports all coming up on PS News. Stay tuned.
Good evening, Plattsburgh. Our top story tonight. If only certain things in life are death and taxes, you'd at least like your taxes to be correct. That's not the case for more than 500,000 people in North Carolina. Those residents got tax bills for more than they actually owe. That's because last year, the state reduced its late fee from 10% to 5%. But the Department of Revenue couldn't update its software fast enough. Officials knew and decided to send out incorrect tax bills anyways, with an included notice alerting taxpayers of the correct amount. Some say they never got that notice. Tax officials say they are issuing refunds often in as little as 3 days for people who have overpaid. The state hopes to have the system fixed by January. Until then, incorrect notices will continue to be mailed.
Kraft wants Merriam-Webster to make moist its word of the year. To drive the point home, the food brand put a 6-foot replica of a Kraft real mayo jar outside Merriam-Webster's headquarters in Springfield, Massachusetts. The publicity campaign advances the tongue-in-cheek argument that the word moist has been unjustifiably degraded in recent years. Kraft says moist is a good adjective for its mayo, and therefore the word moist deserves to have its reputation rehabilitated. Merriam-Webster hasn't yet publicly responded to Kraft's moist campaign.
A new study has suggested that microplastics could influence the weather. Microplastics, tiny pieces broken down from plastic waste, have already been discovered in drinking water, food, air, and even in our blood. But now, they're being found in cloud samples as well. In a study published in the American Chemical Society Environmental Science and Technology Letters, researchers reporting finding that microplastics in the sky above a mountain top in China. Researchers found that these microplastics could actually play a role in cloud formation. According to the study's authors, further research must be done. Many questions still remain unanswered. Now, let's take a look at what our reporters have been at PSTV have uncovered.
Students around campus had the opportunity to attend a seminar hosted at Hudson Hall led by Plattsburgh alumni Adam Stark. Our very own Matt Gaston has more.
The Center for Earth and Environmental Sciences hold weekly seminars for its students. They have the ability to listen to guest speakers and get unique perspectives on how they are using their degree.
Today's speaker, Adam Stark, who graduated in 2001 from our program, and has gone on to have this marvelous career that our students really need to hear about, and learn from him how he got to where he is, and the path that they can take, and that's just really vital for their success. Students are coming here thinking about ecology, about geology, about planning and management in the environment. All of these different things, and in the seminar series we try to get speakers that tackle all those things, and especially in interdisciplinary ways.
Guest speaker Adam Stark was honored to help these students find success.
I knew I had some baselines I wanted to try to work towards, but having that sort of connection with the students was really great to know that share my experience with them, give them a little bit of hope and direction that there is a huge world of opportunity out there for them.
Adam is hopeful that down the road, more people will take interest in climate change and other areas of environmental sciences.
It is just an endless amount of work related to climate change and the environment. So there's endless opportunity. Whether or not the public is invested in that opportunity, I think that is going to be limiting. If we get out there and make our voices known that we care about the world that we live in, and that maybe will create more opportunities for all this energy.
Reporting just outside of Hudson Hall for PS News, I'm Matt Gaston.
These seminars are held every Friday, and students are encouraged to check these out. PSTV reporter Garrett Jones.
up the event. Although not native to the area, Zito has high hopes of finding and connecting local filmmakers and enthusiasts alike.
I moved to Plattsburgh a couple years ago from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, that had a very big filmmaking scene, a lot of independent filmmakers, and so it was kind of easy to choose from there, a lot of great locations, and it was vibrant. And they also had something called a 48-hour film festival that is national. And when I got here, it was basically, okay, where are the filmmakers at? I wanted to bring the 48-hour film festival here, but Plattsburgh population wasn't large enough to warrant the festival coming here. So I said, well, I talked to the people at the Strand, let's make our own.
Plattsburgh's Film Social won't be anywhere near as large as the 48-hour festival in Pittsburgh, but it will have some similarities.
So we're not copying it completely, we're just taking some elements from it and kind of making our own sort of film fest weekend, where somebody makes a film, or a group of people, they make the film, they've got 72 hours to do it, and they have to write, shoot, edit, and deliver within 72 hours.
I had the pleasure of talking to one of those groups about their short film and their inspiration behind it.
This older brother's home babysitting his little brother. He starts to see some weird stuff going on outside, maybe see some stuff on the news about an escaped inmate, like he said. Stuff goes awry. I heard a campfire story years ago, and then my school did like a book writing contest, and I took that story that I heard years ago and wrote it into like a short story. I liked the way it came out, so then I took it into a script, and PBS had a competition like here during April of last year. It was called Beyond the Peaks, and they're doing it again next year. And so we decided to enter it into that.
The group agrees events like the Film Social are and will be very helpful heading forward.
I mean, it's good that this kind of stuff's coming here. I mean, we need more of it. Like, just
get people together so they have more connections.
Like,
find more people that are actually interested.
Right. Like, we got the same 5 people in all of our stuff. So like, if we could find more people that want to do this kind of stuff, like, it'd be great to be able to build connections, get contacts, all that kind of stuff.
Although Zito has high hopes for the Film Social, she's well aware it's a work in progress, but is still quite excited to see how it all plays out.
Well, we're sort of figuring this out as we go, and this is our first time doing it, and we've done the Strand has done film festivals here before, but not so much of this kind of open salon networking sort of thing. So I think we're just going to be loose and just have some fun with it and see where it goes.
Outside of the Strand Theater for the Film Social, for PS News, I'm Garrett Jones.
There's snow on the mountain. That means people are putting on their skis. Ski resorts in our region are starting to open. PSTV's Jody Juliana Powell was there to check out the slopes.
Skiers cannot contain their excitement for the start of the season.
It's just part of the celebration. Today we kicked off our 65th season here at Killington Resort. We are the first to open in Vermont.
Crystal told me how Killington is able to open so early when the area has only gotten a light dusting of snow.
The reason we can open so early for the season is because we have a world-class snowmaking system and a world-class snowmaking team.
Mount Snow, Okemo, Stratton, and Stowe Mountain Resort will follow Killington 2 weekends from now. Sam Mitchell of Woodstock said he waited months for this.
I've been thinking about it all summer. It's kind of like Christmas morning for me.
The conditions on opening day seem to meet expectations.
The conditions are pretty good.
It's groomed and it's not icy. I try to get up here at least 4 times a week, especially on powder days.
There will be plenty of days to get up here because Killington has a 7-month season, closing in June. But one of the key events this season is later this month.
We host the Women's World Cup of Skiing every Thanksgiving weekend, where we have 30,000 to 40,000 spectators.
Day passes are available 7 days a week, starting Saturday. For PSTV News, I'm Jody Juliana Powell.
Mental health is incredibly important for students. SUNY Plattsburgh offers many services for students looking for help. PSTV's Liam Sample has more.
As we approach the end of the semester and with the weather getting colder, it can get difficult for students and their mental health. According to the American Health College Association, in the spring of 2022, approximately 77% of college students were experiencing moderate to severe psychological distress. SUNY Plattsburgh offers various services for students and their mental health. The first is the Student Health Center, which provides 24/7 counseling through the Student Assistance Program, which can be accessed at any time online. Along with this, the center provides in-person individual and relationship counseling Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 7:30 p.m., which can be scheduled by contacting the center. The college also has the Ward Hall Counseling Center, a center that provides a wide variety of counseling and gives work to graduate students.
The Ward Hall Counseling Clinic is a training clinic for the master's students in clinical mental health counseling. So it is fully staffed by graduate students. And that's what's unique about this clinic. So the services that we provide are pretty much similar to any other clinic, mental health clinic. We treat anxiety, depression, stress, conflict. We work with couples issues, roommate issues, family issues. So we provide wellness, we run groups, we do psychoeducation, we do supportive work, we do psychotherapy work, pretty much everything.
The only thing the center can't do is prescribe medicine due to not having a psychiatrist. Students have provided a comparable experience working in the center to an actual job in the counseling field upon graduation.
So seeing clients like today on Tuesdays, I had supervision today, then I'll have a client, and then after that is usually doing some documentation, like working on a treatment plan or doing a progress note, and then I'll have class at 4 tonight, practicum class at 4 tonight. I would wake up early in the morning, get myself ready to start the day with my clients, looking back over previous notes from last week's sessions, looking back at videos that we've recorded when we're doing our sessions with our clients together. And I guess starting off, either it would be an intake where we're just starting to get to know the client better, or we're at the middle of our session where we're starting to learn and build on our treatments of how we can progress the client's well-being.
These graduate students aren't the only ones looking out for their peers' mental health. Heal With It is a campaign that has students working to teach others about what they call, quote, the 8 pillars of wellness.
Heal With It's goal with mental health and pertaining to students is to really helping them find access to services that are available on campus outside of the mental health clinic, because those are usually built up and just way past due with bookings. So obviously there are other students on campus that do need help, so we need to find ways to be able to help them. And we're also centered around the 8 dimensions of wellness. You'll see it all over our social media. I don't think I can name all 8 for you right now, but basically some of them are social, emotional, environmental. So things that can just really help you align with yourself.
Heal With It does various work across campus to help promote their message. In the college's recent Black Solidarity Day, Raymond gave a presentation on mental health stigma in the Black community to a nearly full meeting room in the Angel College Center. Raymond gave this advice to college students and their mental health.
Not trying to keep it a secret within yourself. Talking to your friends can also help you find other related resources on campus. And then, of course, it's difficult to find things on campus, but networking is where that comes from. You talk to other people that can talk to other people that can hopefully come back to you so you can get some information.
The staff at the Ward Counseling Center echoed this message for students.
Take time for yourself. I know it's so hard and it's so redundant. People say it all the time, but it's so true. And even if it's just 5 to 10 minutes, is what I would say. I would say in addition to that, just to add on, being a little bit more mindful of where you are. I feel like as a student, there's going to be so many anxious moments that you have every day. So allow yourself to have that sense of mindfulness, seeing where you are with yourself, allowing yourself to have that sense of self-care, and holding compassion for yourself as a student, because every day is different. So
while mental health might be a tough subject to talk about, the campus and students provide services to help. Reporting for PSTV at the Counseling Center, I'm Liam Sample.
Next, a look at Plattsburgh's honors program.
Located in historic Hawkins Hall, the Red K Honor Center is part of SUNY Plattsburgh's historical campus and is home to the college's honors program. The Honor Center provides students with a pleasant and inviting environment in which to pursue their education.
It provides them some challenges, especially if they want to go on to a master's program or law school or something like that.
Facilities at the center include a large and comfortable study lounge area, complete with a fireplace, a small kitchenette, 2 specially designed and furnished seminar rooms, and a well-equipped computer lab. Currently, about 375 students are enrolled in the honors program and come from nearly every academic major at the college.
The honors program has an honors student association as well. Those students are elected by the members of the honors program, and they design social and kind of academic events throughout the year.
The honors program brings these students and some of our very best faculty together in small seminars, research projects, and other educational opportunities that are designed to supplement the other academic programs at the college. These settings enable the students to have greater freedom and responsibility for their own education.
It's that seminar style that really gives them, in the classes, gives them a sense of, kind of expressing their thoughts and being confident about expressing those.
The honors program is built around teaching opportunities that engage students in active learning rather than the passive absorption of information. Seminars are lively courses in which student discussions dominate the work of the seminar. In Plattsburgh for PSTV News, I'm Matthew Pitteresi.
Zoe Rice is up next talking about Narcan training.
The Student Health and Counseling Center held a Narcan training class on campus that was free to all students, faculty, and staff on Wednesday, November 8th. Opioid use among college students is a serious public health concern. Given college culture, it is unsurprising that many students are at increased exposure to drugs. Narcan can reverse the effects of a drug overdose from fentanyl, heroin, and prescription opioids.
Especially in our community, we're seeing a large presence of overdoses and especially opioid overdoses.
Participants observed a presentation detailing the risks of drug consumption while learning how to identify a drug overdose.
It's good to have the knowledge that you think you don't need, but when the time comes and it does actually happen, then you have that knowledge to help the person.
Participants became educated on how to properly use Narcan and received their own free Narcan kit.
I know that a lot of people think it can't happen to them, but it takes being the wrong place, the wrong time for something to happen. We also want to recognize that the overdoses are happening, and it's important for students to know that you are equipped in the time of an emergency. So if you are, at a party, if you're in class and, emergency might be happening, you're prepared for it.
SUNY Plattsburgh has an assistance program that is available on campus for those who wish to seek assistance in addressing drug or alcohol-related problems. In Plattsburgh, for PSTV, I'm Zoe Rice.
Thank you, Zoe. Now to Michael for a look at the weather.
So, this is the fabled Tilted Towers. Nice. Anyway, I'm Michael Merced, and this is your local weather. Also, I'm going to give a big shout out to Jorge for breaking the streak of it being the Mike and Chris show on Wednesdays. We love you, dude. Thanks for showing up. All right, before this gets awkward, let's actually get to what I'm here for in the first place. We have 49 degrees in Owl's Head, 41 degrees in Vermontville, 49 in Dannemora, 50 degrees down in All Stable Forks, 47 degrees in Plattsburgh. The sun finally came out today. I know so many people who are 100% happy about that and is not complaining, because why do we always get clouds here? We have 46 degrees in St. Albans City and 46 degrees down in Burlington, Vermont. Moving on to your 5-day forecast. Okay. Now, we saw consistent temperatures across on the map. This is the opposite of consistency. We have a sunny 50-degree day, so it looks like it's going to be, some form of consistency. And then, boom, the rain comes back. Everyone just loves to see the rain come back, right? 54 degrees that Friday. Saturday, the rain stops, but 48 degrees on Saturday. On Sunday, the rain comes back. It just be doing that. 40 degrees though, and then to continue the temperature drops to make everyone just love this so much more, we have a sunny Monday, but 36 degrees. What a buzzkill. Anyway, after a short break, we'll head back to the desk with Chris and Jorge for your entertainment news. Stay with us.
Film Club is a place where people who like movies and want to discuss movies can watch and discuss with other people with the same interest.
I really love the discussion of Film Club and just getting to talk with all different kinds of people with their favorite genres and everything else in the film world, whether it's big blockbusters or small indies.
We meet in Yoakum 205 at 5 p.m.
Outkast Andre 3000 Benjamin is releasing his first album in 17 years, but it's not what you might expect. His debut solo album, New Blue Sun, centers around woodwinds. Benjamin plays flute throughout the album along with other instrumentalists. New Blue Sun has some long-running songs like opening track, which is 12 minutes. It is titled I Swear I Really Wanted to Make a Rap Album, but this is literally the way the wind blew me this time. The album drops November 17th.
Matt Lebnock is paying tribute to his late friend, co-star Matthew Perry. The actor shared his first public statement about Perry's death on social media on Tuesday. Perry was found dead in his hot tub in at his Los Angeles home more than 2 weeks ago. He was 54 years old. Lebnock shared a series of photos of the duo from their time on the hit TV sitcom. In the caption, he wrote the times the two had spent together were among his favorite times of his life, and that he will never forget Perry. He went on to write, quote, "Spread your wings and fly away, brother. You're finally free." The actor ended the touching tribute with a joke, writing, quote, "And I guess you're keeping the $20 you owe me." The cast of Friends issued a joint statement after Perry's death, saying they were utterly devastated by his death. The cause of death remains under investigation. However, no foul play is suspected.
Several of Prince's fashion items are up for auction. That includes the white ruffled shirt the singer wore during his 1985 American Music Awards performance of Purple Rain. RR Auction says the items for sale showcase Prince's influence and legacy during his lengthy career. The lot also includes the two-piece outfit Prince wore from the 1986 film Under the Cherry Moon, white high-heeled boots, and a chain hat. The auction ends Thursday.
Pop singer Pink is giving away thousands of banned books. She is scheduled to play shows this week in Miami and Sunrise, Florida. At those shows, Pink plans on giving away about 2,000 banned title books to fans. Those works include The Family Book by Todd Parr, The Hill We Climb by Amanda Gorman, and Beloved by Toni Morrison. Pink is working with PEN America's Index of Banned Books for the project. Representatives with PEN say Florida had the highest number of book bans cases in last school year with more than 1,400. The group says Florida 33 school districts have removed books, also the most in the nation.
Here's a job any member of the Beehive would be happy to land: a newspaper reporter covering all things Beyonce. Multimedia journalist Cache McClay has accepted the role as the Beyonce reporter for USA Today in the tennis scene. McClay is a seasoned entertainment journalist working for NBC News, BBC News, and TMZ. She graduated from Howard University in 2017. McClay will cover the coveted singer's complex business and entertainment empire, as well as Beyonce's fan base known as the Beehive, and her influence on fashion, music, and culture. That's all we have for entertainment news, and after the break, a look at your Cardinals sports update with Michael Merced.
Oh my God! I thought I was done. Sports. Let's go. To kick things off on your Cardinal Sports Update, your number 3 ranked Plattsburgh State women's ice hockey team took down the SUNY Morrisville Mustangs 6-0 for their third straight SUNYAC victory to begin the season. Don't ask why I held up 2 fingers. Julia Masota tallied 3 points with 2 goals and an assist, while Ava Mataliano and Emily Kasperzak each scored their first collegiate goals. Sophomore Emma McLean, junior and Bridget Orr also tallied scores. Lilanice earned her second shutout of the season and third win with a 17-save performance on Saturday evening. The Cardinals won the shot battle 49-17, while both teams went scoreless on 2 power play opportunities. Plattsburgh remains undefeated. On the other side, the number 3 Plattsburgh men's ice hockey team used 2 goals in the third period to break a 1-1 tie and defeat the Brockport Golden Eagles 3-1. Spencer Bellina scored his first collegiate goal to give Plattsburgh the lead, notching his first game winner. Bellina scored with just over 10 minutes left in the third period for a lead the Cards wouldn't relinquish. Jake Lanier scored his first goal of the season as the equalizer in the second period, while Joshua Belgrave scored an empty netter late in the third period to seal the victory. Eli Schiller allowed just 1 goal while making 19 saves to earn his second victory. Cardinals dominated the shot totals 51-20, while neither team could score a special teams goal, as Plattsburgh was 0-6 on the advantage and Brockport was 0-5. Plattsburgh stays undefeated with the win and play on Friday, where they will take on Potsdam on Military Appreciation Night this weekend at 7. Then, on the hardwood, the Plattsburgh State men's basketball team fell to Vermont. Newcomer Dylan Trumbley gave the Cardinals 10 points, but they could not keep up with the high-scoring Catamounts. Franklin Infante added 8 points and 3 assists on the day. Vermont shot the ball very well on their home court as they shot 61% from the field. They shot 51% on the field. Can you believe that? That is pretty accurate, and 42% from the line. Plattsburgh had a bad shooting day on the road as they shot 29% from the field and 24% from the three-point line. Plattsburgh falls to 0-2 with the loss. And that's all I have for you for your Cardinal Sports Update. Now back to Jorge and Chris to send us one off.
That's unfortunately all we have for you tonight on PS News.
Make sure you follow us on all social media at Plattsburgh State TV. Have a good night, Plattsburgh.
Good night.